Hey Flow family, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jo Murdock, aka Flowjo. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're focusing on balancing. So yes, balancing on one leg or the other, but we're really exploring what balancing means outside of that. When you do have both feet on the mat, maybe when you do have both hands on the mat, but also what does it mean to find balance when you are completely grounded, you're good to go, but here, mental balance. So, if that sounds okay, comfortable clothes, your yoga mat, space, openness, curiosity, and we'll get right into it. We'll start standing, okay? Feet are going to be a little bit wider than your hips, toes facing forward, a gentle bend in your knees. Right hand to heart, left hand to low belly. Feel all toes on the mat. Feel the heels. Start to feel the bones stack, ankle, knees, hips, shoulders, neck, head. Take a big breath in to fill your belly, your lungs, your chest. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Again, inhale. Exhale. And always one more, just for good measure. Filling up. Emptying out. And before we start to move, yes, the intention, the focus is balance, but also knowing that balance is a journey. It is something you will always be doing because things shift in life, things shift in your body, and perspectives shift. So for right now, in this moment, in this class, we're focusing on balance as it is here and now. Slowly start to open your eyes. Allow the hands to fall. Keep the legs as they are. Deeper bend in the knees, however. Sweep the arms up. Find the right wrist with the left hand. Pull yourself up a little taller and take a side stretch. Keep pressing your right foot into the mat. That way we don't fall over to the side. And then take your left hand and really pull right wrist, right arm. Nice. Come back to the top. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, a little bit of a cactus here. Reach back up, right hand, left wrist. Pull up, get taller. Side stretch. Pressing left foot down. Pulling left wrist with the right hand. Good. Back to center. Release and come back to cactus. Bend the elbows, bend the knees. Lift the heart space a little bit. And then allow the arms to continue to bend and melt down by the side body. Forward fold as you allow the head to fall right in between the feet, hands to the mat to catch and to give some support. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Keep your left hand down, reach your right arm up, forward fold twist, and I'd like for you to bend your left knee a bit more, straighten and lengthen your right leg as you reach the right arm. Can you lean back a bit here, stretching out the back of the right leg, and maybe flip your right palm, bend your right elbow so hand comes to low back or left hip crease. Stay there. You might be on your left fingertips. You might be palm flat. But either way, finding that twist. One more breath in. And out. Release the bind. Right arm back up. Flip it back to neutral. Right hand down. Bend both knees. Shake head yes again. Shake head no. All right, let's switch. Right hand stays down this time. Left arm reaches up and left leg gets a little longer. It lengthens. Right knee bends this time. Lean back. Beautiful. Flip your left palm. Bend your left elbow. Hand comes across low back, or you might find the right hip crease. Tuck it in for the bind. Stay. Next breath in, reach left arm back up. Flip it and exhale, lower. Coming back to center, back to neutral. Both knees are bent. Drop your booty, bend your knees deeper. Slowly roll yourself all the way up. Sweep the arms high again, out to the sides, all the way up. Hands come to prayer overhead. Exhale down, heart center. Okay. Turn to face the top of the yoga mat. If you weren't there already, feet are under the hips. We're not all the way at the top. We have a couple of feet, so closer to the middle. We take mountain pose. Reach the arms up again, getting a little taller, lengthen through the spine. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Take it down. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine, your torso parallel with the yoga mat. Draw the shoulders out of your ears. Slight bend in the knees. Hands come to the mat again. Bend deeper. Walk right leg back, left leg back. Find your plank. Tighten all the muscles around your belly button like you're giving yourself a really tight hug. Lift your chin ever so slightly. Kick back through both of your heels. Downward facing dog, exhale. All right, y'all, we're gonna jump into our flow and we'll be building it like a ladder. So we'll take some shapes on the right side. We'll take the same shapes on our left side. Then we'll do it again. Right side, add a little bit more. Left side, add a little bit more. Third round, we'll do again what we did the first and second time, add a little bit more. On the left, we'll do what we did the first and second time, add a little bit more. So we start to build like a ladder, our flow, and then we rest. In down dog, big inhale. Settle, exhale. Okay, right leg floats up. 3-leg down dog. Don't worry about height, because guess what? We're going to be doing this over and over as we build our ladder. So just feel the length up and out through the right heel. A little bit of a bend in the left knee. That's going to wake up left hamstring. And keep pushing the yoga mat away, both hands energized and active. Right knee to nose, move forward to plank, pull knee in, pull thigh closer to belly button. You might round your back, drop your head, point the right toe. Come back up, inhale, 3-leg. Exhale, step right foot between your thumbs, and let's make sure that the right foot is on the right side. And when you look back, your left toes are on the left side for that low lunge. I usually step back a little bit more in my low lunge because it's a bit wide, a bit long. That's where I really feel the stretch in the front left hip. You might come to fingertips to lift your torso and lower the pelvis. Take a breath in. Big breath out. Okay, high lunge. So now my back foot comes in a little bit because my high lunge is shorter than my low lunge. Press into your right foot, pull your right hip back in space. Once you find shoulders over hips, reach your arms high. Pinky fingers rotate in. That's gonna let the shoulders fall down your back and you lift your chin. Okay, one more inhale. One more exhale. T-twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. So here's our first moment where we're really finding balance mentally, also in the body, even though both feet are on the ground, okay? Reach your fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades. See if you can really take your chest over to the long edge of your mat, but press into your right toe, big toe, so that you don't find your knee falling open. You don't find your right foot rolling to pinky toe. Stay on that big toe. One more in here. Reverse. On the breath out, right hand to low back. Left arm sweeps up, almost like you're painting the ceiling. Finding a bit of an arch, keep lifting your chin, keep squeezing your shoulder blades. Cartwheel down, low lunge where we came from. Left hand, then right hand frames your right foot. Step. Right leg back, plank pose. Big inhale. Lower to belly, exhale. Baby cobra, inhale. Press your toenails into the mat, lift your chest. You might want to hover your hands. Release, lay down. Tuck your toes, hands and knees, push up. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Okay, that was your right side. Inhale, left leg. Let's float. Don't worry about height. Kick back through left heel, creating length, finding space. Right leg slightly bent. Very nice. Knee to nose, come forward to plank. Round your back body, push the ground away, drop your head, point your left toes. Let's take it back up. Inhale. Top of the mat. Left foot steps. You have low lunge. Before we go anywhere, left foot left, right toes are on the right side. Okay, good. You might need to send the right toes back just to create a bit more space. Maybe fingertips. Front of the right hip opening up. Feels good. One more inhale. One more exhale. Very nice. High lunge. Stepping in because I need support. Pull left hip back in space. Lift the torso, shoulders over hips, arms come. Pinky fingers rotate in, shoulders fall down. Take a breath here. Settle. Engage your low belly. So feel those low belly muscles activate. T-twist. Right arm forward, left arm back this time. Try to touch the front and the back at the same time. Press to big toe on your left so your inner thighs are squeezing together. They're nowhere near each other, but the energy is moving towards your midline, to the center. Squeeze your shoulder blades, stay, lift your chin. On the next breath out, we reverse. Left hand low back, right arm reaches, find space, length, lift your chin. Okay, cartwheel down. Frame your left foot, right hand, left hand. Step back, plank pose. Breath in. Lay down, breath out. Baby cobra, inhale. Lay down, exhale. Up and back, hands and knees. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Okay. Right side, left side. We'll repeat that and add a little bit more, okay? Inhale, right leg lifts. This is the second time you have that 3-leg down dog. Maybe now you go a little bit higher, or maybe now you see what feels good or what you want from the practice. Lengthen. Knee to nose, come forward, round. Inhale, back up, 3-leg. Exhale, step between your hands. Make sure you're on separate train tracks. Pull right hip back, high lunge. T-twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Okay, find your balance. The wobbles are gonna happen. That's okay, right? We are figuring out the balance. Reverse, right hand to low back, left is painting the ceiling. This time, y'all, take left arm, reach back to the top of the mat, push forward for revolved half moon. Stand on the right leg, lift your left. Left hand is down for support. Right hand leaves your low back as it reaches up to the ceiling, okay? Your standing leg might be slightly bent. Just like your 3-leg down dog, your left heel reaches back, so find that length. We're here for a little while. Balance, okay? It can be shaky. We might fall out of the shape. We might need to leave the shape. We decide if we want to come back. Another inhale. Another exhale. Very nice. Forward fold. Right hand down. Left leg down. Ooh. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. This time halfway lift. Lengthen the spine, parallel with the yoga mat, crown forward, tailbone back. Hands to the mat. You can walk, step, or jump to your plank. Lower down to belly. Baby cobra lift. Exhale, release. Hands and knees as you send it up and back. And then downward facing dog. Yes. Left leg, we float. Maybe a little higher, you decide. You don't have to, right? But since you're doing it over and over, you build if that's what you're interested in. Need a nose. Back up. Step forward. Left, left, right, right. High lunge. Keep pulling left hip back in space. Focus on the big toe. T-twist. Right arm forward. Left arm back. Yeah? Recline. Take it up and over. Paint the ceiling with the right hand this time. Inner thighs squeezing together. Let's fly. Revolved half moon. Right arm comes up and forward. To the mat. Push onto left leg. Stand. Right leg lifts this time. Turn your torso, reach your left hand up, revolved half moon, okay? And your hand is on your low back to just see if you're finding a flat surface, if the hips are squared. Then we reach up to finish out the shape. Stay there. Breath in. Breath out. Got a little bit more. Kick through the heel. Just find some length. I know it is challenging finding the balance here. Good. Exhale, let it go. Yes. Right foot down, left hand down. Head yes. Head no. Halfway lift. Inhale. Hands to the mat. Exhale. Here you go. Walk, step, or jump. Plank pose. Bend the elbows, lower down. Baby cobra. Release. Tuck the toes, hands and knees. We lift up and back, downward facing dog. Okay, so we're getting the idea. So we'll take all of that and do it on the right, add a little more. Take all of that, do it on the left, add a little bit more. Let's do it. Right leg floats up, inhale. Need a nose. 3 leg. Step forward. High lunge, arms reach. T-twist, left arm forward. Reverse, paint the ceiling. Fly, revolved half moon. Right leg is down, left leg is lifted, right arm up. Stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, forward fold. We add on. Feet are under your hips, okay? Closer together than they are farther apart. Chair pose, bend the knees. Drop the booty, sweep the arms high. Just like high lunge, rotate pinky fingers forward to drop the shoulders. Yes. Low belly lifts. Stay. Maybe sit a little deeper. That's up to you. Hands come to heart center. 1 leg mountain, right leg lifts. We balance on the left. Right leg comes high. Okay. Balance. Actually, balance. 1 leg here. So we've built up towards this balance. We started with high lunge, both feet flat. Then we moved on, to a revolved half moon. Opposite arm and leg on the mat. Now we're here. It's okay to bring the foot down to tap and then bring it back up. It's also okay to stay right here with just your heel off the ground to see where you are. From this 1 leg mountain, any variation, T-twist again, my friends. Left arm forward, right arm back. Whew. So adding to that balance with things that we've already done that are a bit familiar. Doesn't mean easy. Not at all. Not what I'm trying to say. Just familiar. You can stay here, or you can find left hand outside of right foot and open up into your Utthita variation. The energy is forward through the right heel, back through the right hand, up through the crown of your head. So if the knee is bent or you're holding the foot, take another inhale. Cross your legs on the exhale, take forward fold. Right leg comes down over the left, so pinky toes are side by side. Arms can reach up just to find some length, and then forward fold at the top of the mat. We stay here. Bend your legs any amount. You might come to fingertips. All I ask is that you let the head heavy. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Beautiful. Take a halfway lift. On the next inhale, lengthen your spine. The knees are still bent. You might pop the right heel up, peel your foot, and then move it next to your left so you're back to a normal forward fold as you melt. Yeah. Half lift again. Hands to the mat. Walk, step, or jump it back. Whew. Plank pose, lower to belly. Baby cobra, inhale. Release, exhale. Up and back, hands and knees. And then we tuck the toes down, dog. Friends, one more time. And this will be all the way through, just like we did on the right. Inhale, left leg. Knee to nose. Inhale. Step forward, left, left, right, right. Pull the left hip back, high lunge. T-twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Reverse. Paint the ceiling with the right. Find a little bit of lift in the chin. Revolved half moon, right hand, cartwheels forward, left leg lifts, right leg lifts. We stay for 4, 3, 2, and exhale on 1. Forward fold, feet fall right underneath your hips, closer than they are, farther away. Chair pose, sit up and stay. Again, this part is new. New for the left side. Feel both feet. Lift your toes just to check in that the weight is back and low belly is active. Because once we transition, you want to keep that same energy in the core for your balance. Hands can come to prayer. I tend to think that helps me balance more, but if arms up feel good, stay there. One leg mountain, left leg lifts this time. Feel the right foot rooted, left leg comes up. And again, you can stay on ball of foot. You can lift and play. So if you're feeling a little wobbly, find that center again. Come back when you're ready. Roll the shoulders back and down. Check on your mouth, your eyebrows. You might lick your lips. You might take a breath in. You're here. You did it. You've got it. Settle into that. Okay. T-twist. Right arm forward. Left arm is back. We can stay here. Okay. Adding something familiar to something new. Amplifying this idea of balance. Or right hand outside of left foot. Find your balance. And extend. The leg does not need to be straight. My left side, for example here, straight does not feel good, so I'm keeping the knee bent. But let's go back to where the energy is. Through the front left heel, back hand, up through the crown, down through my right foot. If the knee is bent, you stay there, still getting longer, taller, and wider. Full breath in. On the breath out, left leg crosses in front of the right. Forward fold. You reach up to take it down. Pinky toes are side by side. Yes. Shake your head. Melt into those exhales. Melt into those exhales. Very nice. Take a halfway lift. Breath in. Peel your left heel, left foot up. Step next to your right so you're in a regular forward fold. Melt again. Halfway lift, long spine. Hands to the mat. Walk, step, or jump it back. Plank pose. Lower to belly. Baby cobra. Final time, maybe the hands hover again. Exhale, release. Push up and back. Keep your toes untucked this time. Find your child's pose. Ooh. Very, very nice. Let your forehead melt to the mat. Have a slight bend in the elbows and let the fingers curl. So we are in fact resting instead of actively reaching forward, forward, forward. Just arrive. Here we are balancing yet again. Feeling the entire body closer to the earth, palms, shins, tops of feet, and if you've lowered the face, your forehead. This is balancing. This is regulating. Take a moment to thank yourself for considering the shapes, the options, the practice. Thinking about what balance means to you and how that shows up in the body on the mat, maybe supporting you when you exit the mat in your life, in your relationships, in your endeavors. Next breath in. We'll lift the face, press into the palms, walk the hands back so you end up sitting on your shins once you exit child's pose. You can allow the hips to fall to the right or the left, does not matter, and then swing your legs around to the front. Whew. Both legs long in front of you. Come to find your sits bones. You might move your glutes out of the way. Flex at the ankles for me. Inhale to reach high. Gentle bend behind both knees and forward fold to melt. Again, see if you can really let the head go. Maybe you look at your belly button, you look at your knees, you look at your hip crease. Stay. One more inhale. Exhale. Amazing. Slowly roll yourself up and then back and down, laying on the mat. Bring your feet flat, knees up. Toes are going to point to 10 and 2 o'clock, just a little here. Heels come a little closer to the butt. Hands down to the mat, palms grounded. Walk your shoulder blades together. Press into your feet, lift your hips. Good. Fill the belly. Come up a little higher, maybe a centimeter. As you exhale, lower the hips. 4 more times. Inhale on the up, exhale on the down. Two more. Last one here. Very nice. Pull the knees into your chest. Thighs can come to touch. Wrap your arms around your shins. You might lift your chest. And middle back off the ground. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe forehead to knees. Maybe it's a whisper, a thought, or you say it out loud, but definitely do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Releasing that big hug and finding your final resting posture, Shavasana. Can be a capital letter T through the arms, big capital letter A through the legs, so like a starfish. Hands to heart and belly, or just heart. And then any legs that feel best. Settle, fall, and melt when you arrive. I'm hoping as you lay here, you start to connect some dots that this theme of balance means many different things, and it shows up in many different ways, whether that is motivating yourself, finding balance in your thoughts, if we lean more to the negative, coming back to a healthy, motivating, confident balance. If we are, in fact, standing on 2 feet but still don't feel grounded or solid in our bodies, what does that mean to find balance? And then, of course, actually balancing on one foot or the other. So as you lay, as you rest, celebrate, thank yourself, and be confident in really unpacking what balancing means and looks like. We'll finish our practice here with a big breath in and out. My name is Murdock. Keep practicing. I'll see you in the next class. And so it is.